Hello everyone, welcome to Artful Garden Ideas. Today we talk about how to propagate ZZ plants, as ZZ plants are one of the easiest plants to care for and keep alive. Them find their way into many homes. Learn how to propagate ZZ plants and you will be able to grow your own. Either increase your collection or share them with a friend, or well, ask a friend for a leaf to propagate at home. There are a few ways you can go about propagating ZZ plants, but propagating from the leaf is by far our favorite. It doesn't take a lot from the mother plant, making this method perfect for asking friend to give you a leaf to of their plants, and it has a high success rate. We'll be showing you a step by step with pictures on how to go about propagating. You will also be able to compare the growth when propagating in different mediums, so you can choose whichever works best for you. As previously mentioned, there are different methods you can use to propagate your ZZ plant. Zamioculcas zamiifolia plant is easy, and one thing that I clear in this point, ZZ plants, its a complete name zamioculcas zamiifolia. Okay, it can be a slow process. You might not see any kind of movement for weeks if the part of the plant you are propagating still looks healthy, even if there is no new growth. You are okay. Patience is key with these plants. Rooting hormone can help with the better development of the roots, but it isn't necessary to have successfully ZZ plants propagation. All varieties of ZZ plants can be propagated with the same methods. However, you can't use a leaf that is entire white if you are propagating a variegated one. Once propagated, care for the new ZZ plant as you would for a mature plant. You can propagate ZZ plant leaf in a variety of medium and all will work. What's great about this method is you don't need much. Each leaf can develop into a plant, so snapping as little as one leaf from the mother plant is enough to grow a new one. Pick a healthy leaf from a mature stake and snipe it with patio with a clean sharp knife or scissor. You can propagate freshly cut leaves or let them sit in there for a couple of hours for the end to callus, or were always freshly propagated, and so far were no issue with rooting callus and supposed to protect the cutting from rooting. What medium to propagate in soil is by far the easiest, as you plant the leaf and you are done. No need to replant it into the soil. After the root from there is small chance to the leaf rooting in the soil. Tough that generally isn't the case with water or sorghum moss. Water is the most fun as you can observe the process. However, you will need to pot your plant in soil at some point. When propagating in soil, make sure the soil is moist. Push the leaf in the soil and it needs to become sure. The majority of the leaf should be above the soil, most in somewhere in between. It's easy to check the growth process. The chance of rot are virtually you will need to report at some point, but can leave some sphagnum moss around the plant. Add water to moss, fill the spot and stick the leaf into sphagnum moss. You it to in soil. Place your leaf cutting in whichever media they are inside a clear plastic bag or glass. Encourage, as this will keep the humidity levels high. More importantly, this will prevent the water from evaporating, so you really won't have any work with these. And in case you have any pests such as fungus, this will keep them away from your baby plants as well. You can change your add water occasionally if you are propagating in water, but it really isn't necessary to do often unless the water become murky. In the 2 months, the water was only added once here. You do need to open up the bag every other week or so. If it's airtight, check on your leaves regularly. If they are looking healthy, you are on the right track. If you notice the leaf is rooting, this rarely happen. You can describe it. Do not disturb the leaves unless really necessary. Next come the weight, and with these it can be very long while you will probably see some growth in about 2 and 5 weeks. This isn't always the case. You won't really see any movement for weeks, especially if you propagate this ZZ plant in water. Don't be alarmed, just keep on waiting. After a while, plant will start producing around that function to store water. It will start as tiny bump, but will keep on growing. The roots will start growing from there. After a bit more time for this batch, it took 2 months, but it can take even longer. You will see nice background and even a couple of roots, and now you can be certain you are on the right track. You shouldn't disturb the roots unless really necessary, as they can be easily damaged. These wouldn't be picked out of soil otherwise, but it was necessary to take photos. As you can see here, the growth is better compared to propagating that plant in water. Again, the rooting women didn't make a drastic difference for the plant. Pop in water. You will need to change or add water for every couple of weeks. You can leave it open or use a large ziploc bag while it's possible to propagate ZZ plant by root division. This isn't something we would advise. Reporting them is this stressful as it, and when you divide the roots you can easily damage them. No, you know how to propagate ZZ plants, so go with the method you feel most comfortably with these plants. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this video can help you to propagate your ZZ plants.